Your skin absorbs 60% of what you put on it. 60%. So when you rub something on your body before bed, it doesn't just sit there. It goes in. It enters your bloodstream. It reaches your organs. And what happens next depends entirely on what that something is. Now, most people have heard of black seed oil. Maybe you've seen it at the health food store. Maybe your neighbor mentioned it, but almost nobody understands what actually happens inside your body when you apply it to your skin at night, consistently, night after night. And I mean the real biology, not the hype, not the social media stuff. Because here's the thing, your body does something specific at night, something it can't do during the day. Between about 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your skin's permeability increases. Blood flow to your skin peaks. Your cells shift into repair mode. This is not wellness talk. This is dermatology. Your skin becomes a sponge while you sleep. And if you put the right compound on that sponge at the right time, the effects multiply in ways that honestly surprised me when I first looked at the research. I'm talking about a seed that the ancient Egyptians placed in the tomb of King Tutankhamun. A seed that has been used medicinally for over 2,000 years across the Middle East, North Africa, and South Asia. And a seed that modern clinical trials are now proving does things we didn't think a plant could do. I'm talking about Nigella sativa, black seed oil. And tonight, I'm going to walk you through exactly what this oil does to your body when you make it part of your nightly routine. The joint relief, the skin transformation, the sleep improvement, the immune shift, and the one mistake that turns a powerful remedy into an expensive bottle of nothing. Let's get into it. The first thing that happens, and this is the one that gets people hooked, is the joint relief. Now, if you're over 55, there's a good chance you know that morning stiffness. You know what I mean? That feeling where your knees don't quite cooperate when you get out of bed, where your fingers feel like they belong to someone else for the first 20 minutes of the day. You've been told it's just arthritis, just aging, just something to manage with Tylenol. But here's what a crossover clinical trial found. Researchers took 40 elderly patients with knee osteoarthritis, average age 75. They split them into two groups. One group applied 1 cc of black seed oil to their knee joints 3 times a day for 3 weeks. The other group took 325 milligrams of acetaminophen on the same schedule. And after 3 weeks, both groups saw pain reduction. But the group rubbing the oil on their knees reported significantly greater relief than the drug group. Let me say that again. An oil you can buy at the store worked better for pain than the pills sitting in most medicine cabinets across America. And it wasn't just that one study. A separate trial from Turkey focused specifically on geriatric patients and confirmed the same thing. Topical black seed oil effectively reduced knee pain in older adults. Now, why does this work? The active compound is called thymoquinone. Think of it as a natural anti-inflammatory agent that operates on multiple pathways at once. It doesn't just mask the pain the way most over-the-counter drugs do. It interrupts the inflammatory signals at the source. It reduces the chemical messengers, things like TNF-alpha and various prostaglandins, that tell your joint tissue to stay swollen and angry. And here's the part most people don't realize. When you apply it at night and your body is in that repair window, the anti-inflammatory effect works alongside your body's natural healing cycle. You're not fighting biology, you're riding the wave. But joint pain is just the beginning. And honestly, the next one caught me off guard. Black seed oil changes your skin, and not slowly, faster than you'd expect. A clinical trial published in 2023 tested a cream containing standardized black seed oil on people between the ages of 35 and 65. They applied it to one side of their face for 28 days. Just 28 days. The results showed an 11.2% improvement in skin firmness, a 6.8% increase in elasticity. And here's the number that really got me, a 22.2% increase in skin hydration. All statistically significant compared to the placebo side of the same face. Now, let me explain what's happening under the surface. Black seed oil contains linoleic acid, oleic acid, and, of course, thymoquinone. When these compounds penetrate your skin at night, they do three things simultaneously. First, the oleic acid reinforces your hydrolipidic film. That's the protective barrier on your skin's surface that keeps moisture in and pollutants out. As we age, that barrier thins. This oil rebuilds it. Second, the thymoquinone acts as a potent antioxidant. It neutralizes free radicals, those unstable molecules that accelerate skin aging. A study on rats with inflammation found that topical black seed oil reduced leukocyte counts by nearly 45% and TNF-alpha levels by about 50% within hours. And third, and this is where it gets interesting for anyone dealing with scars or old damage, the oil promotes collagen formation. It increases the rate of tissue repair at the cellular level. Researchers found that wound sizes decreased by 40% in animal models after 7 days of topical application. It's not just moisturizing your face, it's helping your skin rebuild itself from the inside out. And for anyone dealing with eczema or dry, patchy skin that never seems to go away no matter what cream you try, there's more. A study comparing topical black seed oil to betamethasone, which is a prescription steroid cream, found that the oil significantly reduced dry patches and irritation in eczema patients. A natural oil going head-to-head with a steroid cream and holding its own. That really says something. Before we continue, let me say something real quick. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not telling you to throw away your prescriptions. What I am saying is that this is research, published, peer-reviewed research, and it deserves your attention. Talk to your physician about it. Bring this information to your next appointment. Because here's the truth, your doctor has 15 minutes with you. That's not enough time to cover everything. So let's keep going. Now, the benefit that nobody expects from a topical oil. Sleep. And I don't mean the kind of sleep where you close your eyes and sort of drift. I mean the deep, restorative kind. The kind where you actually wake up feeling like you slept. A pilot study using polysomnography, that's the gold standard for measuring sleep, tested thymoquinone-rich black cumin oil on healthy subjects who had significant sleep problems. After just 7 days, participants showed measurable improvements in sleep quality, sleep efficiency, and how quickly they fell asleep. A larger, randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled trial confirmed it. Over 90 days, the black cumin oil group showed significant reductions in stress and significant improvements in sleep. And here's the mechanism that makes this make sense. Thymoquinone modulates your GABA receptors. GABA is the neurotransmitter that calms your nervous system down. It's what tells your brain, okay, we're safe, we can rest now. At the same time, the anti-inflammatory action lowers cortisol. Cortisol is your stress hormone. When it's high, your melatonin gets suppressed. You lie there staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. Sound familiar? By reducing inflammation systemically, black seed oil removes what's essentially a biochemical blockade on your melatonin production. Your body can finally make the sleep hormone it was designed to make. And when you apply the oil topically at night, even rubbing it on your chest, your temples, or your feet, the absorption works in sync with your body's circadian rhythm. The study also measured cortisol and melatonin levels directly. The black cumin oil group showed favorable shifts in both. Less cortisol, more melatonin, better sleep. Okay, so we've covered joints, skin, and sleep. But the next one is the one that separates black seed oil from basically every other oil on the shelf. And it has to do with your immune system. Your immune system is not something most people think about until they get sick. But after 60, your immune system starts to quietly slow down. Your thymus shrinks. Your white blood cell production decreases. You catch things more easily. You recover more slowly. That's not dramatic. That's just immunology. Black seed oil contains compounds that have been shown in multiple studies to support immune function. A randomized placebo-controlled study found that subjects taking black cumin oil showed significant changes in hematological and immunological markers. Basically, their blood work showed their immune system was more active and more responsive. Thymoquinone's antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties play a role here too. Chronic low-grade inflammation, which is incredibly common in people over 55, actually suppresses immune function over time. It's like running your car engine at high RPM 24 hours a day. Eventually, the engine wears out. By calming that chronic inflammation, black seed oil helps your immune system focus on what it's supposed to be doing, which is protecting you. And here's a bonus most people don't know about: your hair. If you've noticed your hair thinning, getting brittle, or your scalp feeling dry and itchy, black seed oil addresses that too. A small clinical study in Rome found that 70% of participants who used a scalp lotion containing black cumin seed oil saw improvements in hair density and thickness after 3 months. It's the same anti-inflammatory, circulation-boosting mechanism. When your scalp is inflamed, your follicles can't do their job. Calm the inflammation, feed the follicle, and the hair responds. And now, let me tell you the one thing that could make all of this worthless: the oil you buy. This is where most people get it wrong. And I don't blame them, because the industry makes it really hard to tell the difference. If you walk into a store or browse online, you'll find black seed oil for $8 and black seed oil for $40. Same label, same pretty bottle, completely different product inside. Here's what matters: the thymoquinone content. That's the active compound doing the heavy lifting. Most cheap oils are extracted using heat. Heat gets more oil out faster, more profit. But heat destroys thymoquinone. It damages the fatty acid profile. It wrecks the very compounds that make this oil work. What you end up with is something that smells like black seed oil and does approximately nothing. You need cold-pressed black seed oil. Cold-pressed means the oil was extracted without heat, which preserves the active compounds. You need it to be organic. Conventional Nigella sativa crops can be treated with pesticides that concentrate in the oil. You don't want to rub concentrated pesticides on your skin every night. And you need to check the thymoquinone percentage. Quality oil should contain between 1 and 5% thymoquinone. If the label doesn't mention thymoquinone content at all, that should tell you something. 3 words: cold-pressed, organic, thymoquinone verified. If the bottle doesn't check those boxes, you're rubbing expensive nothing on your body. The color is another clue. Real cold-pressed black seed oil has a deep amber to dark greenish-brown color. If it's pale yellow or clear, it's been over-processed. The smell should be herbaceous and peppery. If it smells like nothing, something was lost along the way. So here's where we are. You've got an oil that clinical research shows can reduce joint pain in elderly patients better than acetaminophen. An oil that increases skin firmness, elasticity, and hydration in under a month. An oil that improves sleep quality by modulating cortisol and melatonin. An oil that supports immune function. And an oil that has been used safely for over 2,000 years. It costs a fraction of what most people spend on creams and supplements that don't do half as much. And all it requires is a few minutes before bed. Here's my suggestion. Start simple. Tonight, rub a small amount on your knees, your hands, or wherever you feel stiffness. Rub some on your face after you wash it, while it's still slightly damp. That helps absorption. If sleep is your issue, try a little on your chest and the soles of your feet. Give it 3 weeks. That's what most of the studies used as a minimum. Be consistent every single night. This isn't a once-in-a-while thing. The benefits build over time because the compounds need to accumulate in your system to create lasting change. And if you want to know whether it's actually working, pay attention to the small things first. Does your skin feel different when you wake up? Are your joints a little less angry in the morning? Are you falling asleep a few minutes faster? Those small signals are your body telling you something is shifting. For over 2,000 years, people have called this the blessed seed. The ancient Egyptians used it. Traditional healers across 3 continents trusted it. And now clinical research is catching up to what they already knew. You don't need another prescription. You don't need another $60 cream. You might just need a small dark bottle and 5 minutes before bed. If this was helpful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I spend hours going through the research, so you don't have to. Every video on this channel is built on published science, not trends. Hit like so more people can find this. And drop a comment telling me, which benefit are you most interested in trying first? Joints, skin, sleep. I read every single comment. Share this with someone who's been dealing with stiff knees or sleepless nights. Someone who thinks their only option is another pill. Show them there might be something else worth trying. Your body is not done healing. It just needs the right support. See you in the next one.